Hey everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on, we're talking Power Rangers, but more specifically, it's a new episode of What's That Ranger Helmet? And this one's got a story to it, a very special story. And I don't think I've ever talked about this on any video that I've done before, or any of my live streams, which, shameless plug, if you guys want to check out my live streams, I do them right here on YouTube all the time. And yeah, so click that subscribe button. Click the bell to get notified, because YouTube doesn't like to let people know when YouTubers go live. So, thank you. But there is a story behind this helmet. I think anybody who buys anything, there's a reason why you want it. Maybe it's worth something. Maybe there's a history with it. And with Power Rangers, I always hear these interesting stories of why people want to cosplay as a Power Ranger, or why they want this prop, or why they want this art of this character. And that's the thing. I have a pretty good story for this one. I've told it to other people, I know that, but this one really means a lot. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's not a Black Ranger helmet, and it ain't a Green Ranger helmet. So I'm going to get to it with this unboxing, or unveiling I should say, because I didn't want to struggle for about 15 minutes to open a box with all the bubble wrap and tape that my buddy did to make sure that this thing was secure when he shipped it. So yeah, it's a new unveiling. Let's go. Let's see what's under the hood. And there you have it. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. The Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger helmet, Saber-Tooth Tiger. First off, the Saber-Tooth Tiger is just such a cool animal itself, and in the show, I always loved the Zord, and I love the helmet. This is one of my favorite Mighty Morphin helmets for, this era, because it's just so well detailed and designed. I think the only one that I like more than it is probably the Mastodon, which explains the Mastodon Sentry helmet I have right over here. Well, there was a story for that too, but I truly loved this character back in the day, and I loved how the suit looked. I loved the power daggers. This was just such a great character. And eventually what happened was I was one of the few kids in the 90s who didn't have a crush on Amy Jo Johnson's Kimberly. Everybody did back in the 90s, but I didn't. And I can feel something burning in my head right now as I'm filming this, because my friend, who is Kimberly obsessed, I am feeling their anger and rage right now from New York. They probably just stopped whatever they were doing and was just like, someone's talking crap about my wife. So, yeah, I am sorry. Like, I was never really a fan of the character and the Valley Girl and the way she was in the show. I just never really cared that much for her. Now I'm unworthy, dude. You do an amazing job as Kimberly. I love your portrayal on there. But this Tweet Trang Trini was my first crush, and not only just I was just captivated by her beauty back in the day, but just how the character was portrayed as this kind soul with, wise wisdom, and she also was there for her friends all the time. Like, she was there for Billy, helping him with inventions. She would be telling her friends to keep calm, like move forward, keep going, that kind of thing. And that's kind of how I was with my friends during my childhood, and still to this day, honestly. I had friends that were going through a lot of bad things as kids, and like parents going through divorces and all that kind of thing. And I was always that guy that went out there and tried to cheer them up and make them happy, and assure them that things will be all right. Maybe not how you want them to be, but things can get better. And when I saw how Trini was in the show, that's literally how it was. And so, for me, I just really fell in love with the character. And the actress was incredibly beautiful. And I'm sad that I didn't get the chance to meet her before she passed away. But you really do look at a lot of Rangers that come and go. And during the early seasons, a lot of Rangers got time to grow as characters, and you got to connect to them, right? But in later seasons, you don't get that much. And if you ain't like a Red Ranger or a Sixth Ranger, you're kind of relegated to not like a background character, but you don't get as much development. The Mighty Morphin team did, because they did so many episodes compared to later series that came out. But, when she left the show, I was sad. But I was happy when I met Karen Ashley, the second Yellow Ranger, and I think she did amazing as the character. And in real life, she's like one of the nicest human beings you could ever meet. My sister and I met her in LA a couple of years ago, and she was super kind to us, super nice, and I think she was very worthy of taking up the mantle after, the departure of the original actors when she and the others came in to replace them. But because you know, you're a side ranger almost, really. Like, you don't get that much time to develop. But years later, that changed. And that's one of the things I loved that Boom Studios did. Boom Studios gave Trini a second chance to be an even better character than she already was. And kind of continuing what she was from the show into the comics. And they did a lot of great things with her. And then that comic series did even more for her as time went on. And then when the spin-off series came out, Go-Go Power Rangers, that was a pretty good looking series. I did read the first couple of issues, but then at some point, she and Jason switch powers. She gets the, you know, Red Ranger abilities, and he gets Yellow Ranger, which she actually looks really cool in the Red Ranger suit. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty badass. She also gets to date Jason in the comics. I haven't read them, I've only seen, like, pictures of it, but I like that. Like, they're giving her a chance to grow as a character, something that is a legacy character, and that she deserves. And there was kind of one other thing that they did to really just make me as a Trini fan happy. And that is, they put her in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Being in this game was kind of a big deal for me, for her being in here, because one, her playstyle is amazing. She's getting a second chance to be out there for a whole new audience, and even especially people who don't even know Power Rangers. There are so many non-Power Ranger fans that play this game and became fans because of how great this was, right? And she's my anchor in this. She is literally my rock in this. She's the one that I go to for, you know, last-ditch efforts. She is an incredible anchor character for me, and I love the character to death. And to have her in there is absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Over time, you know, we see Rangers come and go, but a lot of them have that lasting impact. And for me, all these years later as an adult, I get to work on a Power Rangers series. I get to do photography for Power Rangers Unworthy. I get to be around all these people just living out their dreams and helping them just be in these suits and just take photos of them being badasses on set, the actual filming portion of it. It's absolutely incredible. It's really a lot of fun. I am very happy and blessed to be where I am, and I owe a lot to this character and this helmet. It's gonna look weird being on display next to my, you know, my Green Ranger and Black Ranger helmets, but I don't care. I still love it. And Matt, thank you, dude, so much for making this helmet for me. You are a freaking gem, dude. You absolutely killed it once again. If you guys want great Ranger helmets and you want it from the right guy, you gotta go to Hive of Scum. He has been absolutely killing it with the helmets. He made my Green Ranger Shredder helmet, he made my Mastodon Sentry helmet, and now I can add this one to the collection. I have had a bad run with a lot of different helmet people that a lot of people found out that I went to, and they're like, oh dude, no, if we had known, we wouldn't tell you to go to them. Matt, I am going to give him my seal of approval. My honest seal of approval, guys. You want the helmets done right, you go to Matt of Hive of Scum. I'll have a link down below in the description for what he has. He does good, and dude, I am just really happy to have this in my life now. This is a dream come true. And, you know, my friend Charlie, I got to try this on finally at one point, but my friend Charlie tried it on before I did. And she could literally, because of how big my head is and how tiny she is, this thing literally just, like, fits on her head. Like, just watching her, like, goof around in that helmet and just watching her have fun, it was hilarious. But it shows you, again, this work, it brings joy, dude. And you did fantastic. So thanks again for this. I'm always going to be grateful that I was able to contact you and you do this work for me. So thanks again, guys. And for everybody else, go to Hive of Scum on Instagram and hire him. He's worth it. That's it. That's my little history with this Yellow Ranger helmet and why it's so special to me. If you guys have anything Ranger related that means something to you, or a character or a prop or a helmet or anything, please let me know in the comments down below. So please thumbs up and subscribe because it's free, and this day and age, free is a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time.
Hey everyone, thanks again for watching this video. If you can give it a like and a share, that'd help my channel out big time. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter where I'm most active, links down below in the description. Also make sure you click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted and when I go live for streams here on the channel, which I do regularly. If you want to become a Patreon and help me out, you get cool perks just for joining, such as early access to reviews and monthly hangouts on my Discord with me. Many thanks again, guys. Greatly appreciate it.